Guys, it's Gordon at Wilderness Twins. What I want to do today is do a quick review plus a few little setups and some bits and pieces that I've got that I use with a tarp. I went and bought a new DD hammock tarp. This is a 3 meter by 3 meter, which is about 10 feet by 10 feet roughly. I bought this because of my brother has one. He's got the bigger one. I think it's 4.3 meters by 3 meters for his hammock. But I wanted the square one because I think there's more configurations that you can actually use with a square one rather than the rectangular one. But that's just a personal thing. The DD hammock, I've had a huge look on YouTube, and the reviews on it are outstanding. Everybody that's had it thinks it's amazing. First thing is that their customer service, the delivery is stunning. I got this off the UK website, but they have a stockist here in Canada, and I got this next day. Ordered it in the morning last Wednesday, and I received it on the Thursday. So the delivery is unbelievable. If you see me just waiting this, I'm sweating. I've just been walking into the woods. People that say walking into the woods is a nice little walk, I'll show you how hard it is through here at the end of the video. Anyway, so 3 meters by 3 meters. It has 19 attachment points that you can put your pegs, ropes, whatever. You can just pull this in here so you can see. It has them on all 4 of the corners, 3 on each side, and then 3 down the middle. Let me just open it up and show you the quality. This is the first time let's see. You get pegs and guy ropes made out of the same material. Don't need them just now for the setup I'm going to use. Back down. Right, first thing you see, no grommets. I absolutely hate grommets. The amount of tarps I've burst with grommets. I'll show you here. Now you can see all the corners, hold it a little bit, and along all the centre sections, right down even in the middle. They're all reinforced with a polyurethane coating. The tab is on both sides, so it's not just down the one and it can rip off. It's actually reinforced down both sides, and I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but it's double stitched in a crisscross in both positions right through. So that's no going anytime soon. So that's partly the reason I bought this. That the quality of the reinforcement is excellent. Good quality tarp, polyurethane coating, fully waterproof obviously. We wouldn't have a tarp without it. So what I'll do now, I'm going to set up probably 3-4 different setups. So once I get to the end of them, and I'll splice them all together as the video goes on. But just show you how quick some of the setups can actually be. I don't want to bore you with putting it up and then taking it back down again for a different setup, so I'll splice it in between. So and what else, I'll show you a few different ways of hooking them up. Now some people don't like certain things, as in bungees. Some people use ropes, some people use paracord, some people use shock cord. There's numerous amount of ways of putting these things up. I carry a few of them, that way I've always got a quick setup if I need to. The easiest one is a bungee. Some people don't like bungees because if you don't hook it up properly it can ping off and you don't want it coming smacking back in your face. Personally I like it, I like them, but you have to be very careful about it. So what I'll do is I'll move the camera, and I'll show you the different tools that we can use for this. Okay, pass it around, clip, and that's it. So you don't have to then worry about it coming off. So that won't actually come off anymore. So the safety guys that are out there, don't worry about it. Okay, so you get the end of your tarp and clip it in there. So that's not going anywhere. So you can. So as I say, if you want to, you feel it's tightened, you can pull it towards the tree, and it's still. The short cord, it's got plenty of movement, so you don't have to worry about that. So now what I'll turn it around and I'll show you pegging this out now. I'll move that up. Depending on how high you want the pitch of it, you can just move it up and down the tree. Okay. Right guys, so for this method, just going to need 3 polyurethane stakes. I like the polyurethane because I think they're a lot stronger, lighter as well than the metal ones. This setup is going to be what they call the plough point. This is mainly set up from if you're getting the wind coming in this direction, wind and rain coming in this direction, that you can set it up easily coming along in here, so you're sheltered underneath away from that. So let me just pull this out. First dig in. And there, about the last thread. So there's the where you got the plough point. Now the handy thing about the tie-outs in the middle is that I can now pull this up and pull it away from me. Okay, so let me just do that. So this is where I'm going to use my bungees. So I'll get the centre point here. For this one I'm going to use 2 against each other. So as you can see, gives you a massive area under here for line down. Tarp's got tons and tons of room, so I can get me, my whole kit, my dog, and all that sort of stuff under here. Right guys, so I've got it set up. I've taken the camera off the tripod this time, basically because of the lack of space around here and trying to manoeuvre it for the way I've got it set up just now. This is basically the traditional kind of A-frame tent type situation. So you've got your mount along the top, which once again I've got on the bungees, on the shock cord. Same at the other end. That's the handy thing about having the shock cord. It can stretch around any size, almost any size of tree, depending on how long your shock cord actually is. But it can, a 2-piece bit can probably stretch out to about 7-8 feet, no problem at all. So this type here I've got it reasonably low to the centre of the ground. This is basically would be just mainly for sleeping under. As you can see, it's very low to the ground. I've maybe got it 2 feet off the ground, but you can see inside I've actually got tons and tons and tons of room. So 2 could easily sleep under there, and with it being sort of, almost 10 feet long, you're not going to have any problems with getting wet. The handy things about the shock cord, it's almost out to, I would say, almost out to full capacity, so it keeps the tension on this really quite well, so I don't have to put out centre points. Now you can do this exactly the same way with putting a ridge line up and then feeding your ridge line through all your loops along there. So once again, I've got a tree here, tree there, and I've just got the bungee there, bungee with the cams. Then on the back, you can see I've got a bungee, I've got a tree at the back, which I've got my bungee there and bungee there, and that just helps to pull out the back, because if you didn't do that it would all flop in. You'd have to, once again because of the space wise that I have here, because of the amount of trees that I've got in this little area, you have to work around what you've actually got. I don't have this massive big area to stretch it out fully, and you don't have to worry about that. So this helps to put it in. So I'll just put the camera down so it just shows you. So that's me finished for today. That's just a few little setups. These are my favourite setups and the easiest setups to do, and it just shelters you from the wind and the rain. And that's the main thing, is shelter. That's your first priority in a survival situation, is shelter. You must have shelter. All your food, water and all that sort of stuff, that's secondary. You can do without food for weeks if necessary, a few days without water, but you'll only survive a few hours in really bad inclement weather. You have to have shelter. Okay, so go and learn how to put up your tarps and be comfortable sleeping out in it. Thank you very much. Look at us on more YouTube channels. We've got quite a few videos up there. We've only just started, me and my brother. We're just a couple of blokes that want to get out and show different things that you can do and enjoy this. We've got it as nature intended it. Go out and enjoy it and keep it clean when you're out there. Don't leave rubbish behind. So have a good summer.